covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
And welcome back. Well, 2 females are hospitalized following an apparent stabbing incident last night. Reports say the 2 females sustained stab wounds following an altercation around 8 p.m. at a business establishment at the International Bazaar. Women were actually taken to the hospital with those injuries, and they're said to be in serious condition. Police is actively investigating that particular incident. Also, the National Women's Week here on Grand Bahama. Young women actually in the spotlight today as the committee hosted the Girls Con 2017. They were at the Kenai Media Complex for the high school senior girls here on Grand Bahama. Well, Kimberly Mullings tells us that the conference provided a beneficial stuff for those involved.
First of all, there should be no barrier that you should not be able to overcome as you move along in your life. And secondly, let's start supporting women in this country.
That is the message that President of the Senate, Senator the Honorable Kay Forbes-Smith, has been trying to drive home to young women for many years now. She feels that women just don't support each other enough in the Bahamas. During National Women's Week, Forbes-Smith thought it fitting to coordinate the first GirlCon 2017 for high school senior girls, to empower them, to encourage them. This long-time dream of hers has finally become reality.
When young ladies who are graduating from high school are ready for their next level of development, I always think that they need some encouragement and to see people who have been where they were at a particular time in their life, and to be able to bring women together who can give them some good advice.
The dynamic group of panelists included Senator the Honorable Jasmine Turner Darius, Reverend Marie Roach Hepburn, the Assistant Curate of the Pro-Cathedral of Christ the King, Vice President of BTC in the Northern Bahamas, Eldridge Ferguson Mackey, and then 2 art professionals, playwright Gia Pierre and photographer Linda Wells. Each panelist shared her unique story in hopes to encourage the room of young women. The girls were able to field questions to the panelists after. The theme for GirlCon 2017 is Strong Women, Strong Families, Strong Communities. Lauren Ritchie was announced this year's essay competition winner.
The enemy is not lipstick. A woman does not want equality in order to take away something from someone else. She instead aims to allow others to realize that she too has something to offer, and that thing, whatever it may be, should be rightfully hers. Like Michelle Obama said, there's no limit to what a woman can accomplish. So here's to strong women. May we love them, may we raise them, and may we be them.
Ritchie won $700. Nishana Miller, also from Lukine International School, placed second, winning $500, and Beyonska Frederick from 8 Mile Rock High School placed third, winning $250. Alive also awarded the essay competition winners with cellular devices. Over 150 girls attended GirlCon 2017. Other attendees included some 40 women, representatives from throughout the community who were either non-governmental employees or leaders in their professions in some way or the other. Kimberly Mullings, ZNAS Network News.
And in keeping with National Women's Week, we continue our profile of women who are making a difference. In this report, Megan Shepard introduced us to a businesswoman who is painting a picture of success.
She is a wife, mother of 2, a member of several boards, and a successful business owner. Vice President and General Manager of the Paint Fair, Leslie Davies Baptista, says that her inspiration comes from her phenomenal mother, who founded the business in 1980. Baptista says she tried her hand in various occupations, including advertising and marketing. To budding entrepreneurs, she says, it's important to gain as much experience as possible.
Whatever experience you can get, whether it's paid or not paid, whether or not it's your dream job, because the more experience that you have, the more knowledge you're going to get, and it isn't always easy, especially for a female. I mean, growing up here, many times either I was too experienced or not experienced enough, had too much education or not enough education. It was like, what do you want? But you just got to keep trying, and someone somewhere along the way will give you a shot, and then you just bust it when you have that shot.
This week, as the nation celebrates women, Baptista is reminding all women to chase their goals because she believes society does not fully respect women in the workforce.
Think of how we all love our mother and respect our mother, and we got to have that translate into our society, both our laws, but also just how we treat women, how we respect them in the business place, because we're not there yet by any stretch of the imagination, and it's not for a lack of phenomenal women in business. We just haven't caught up the way we should.
And when it comes to balancing a home and a successful business, she says you must make choices that are right for your life and your family.
And I'm learning, I wish I'd learned this a lot earlier, that as much as I say you got to roll your sleeves up and just go for it, you also have to be able to stand back and say when it's time to put the right things first. You do have to put first things first.
Now, as we celebrate strong women, Baptista shares some advice to empower other women. At the top of the list, let your faith be bigger than your fear.
Surround yourself with good people, not the ones that want you to skive off, but the ones that want the best for you. Get whatever experience, whatever education you can, in whatever way you can get it. Show that you came to be a part of something.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
And now we'll go to Generation Y segment with Tanya Hall.
Guys, what's going on, guys? This everybody who is here Saturday.
Young entrepreneur and mentor Daquan Smith has decided to go into the various schools on the island and mentor young boys. He says he believes that young people make up a big number of the Bahamian population, and that is who will be the leaders of the country in the future.
Young people have an impactful voice. Young people have so much different ideas and so much different things that they want to do and they want to accomplish, but they don't, because they don't have that push to make them do it, or to allow them to do it, that opportunity to allow them to give that extra energy what they want to. So my main objective is to make sure that they have that extra push and they have that extra boost to know that, hey, I have someone fighting behind me, that this is what I want to accomplish. There's no limitations on what I can accomplish.
He stopped by St. Paul's Methodist College and spoke with young men in the 12th grade on the importance of grooming and appearance.
You always have to look your best, and you always have to carry yourself properly every single place you go, because first impression, remember we talked about that also, first impression, there's no second chance on the first impression.
He told the group that having a clean haircut at all times is key.
Have a presentable haircut. I see now we in the style where everybody have this high Kodak black kind of thing going on at the top, shave around the sides. No, we going back to the old days where you get your clean cut, you get your little fade, make sure your hair presentable. Yeah, make sure you wave 360.
For Daquan, he believes it's his purpose to inspire young people in the community.
My goal is to actually get into every single school system and speak to young men on current issues that we face today and get their ideas and get their feedback on what they think should be done differently.
And it's that time of the night, folks, when our Roger Russell wants you to ask the doctor.
Welcome. Lynn sent this question. I have a large keloid on my ear, and it's really embarrassing. I had it removed before, but it keeps coming back. What else can be done to get rid of it? Hi, Lynn. Thank you for your question. Keloids can be very frustrating to deal with, especially when they are located on parts of the body that are visible. A keloid is an overgrowth of scar tissue that develops around a wound. The cause is not known, but it's more common in people who have darker skin. There seems to be a problem with cells called fibroblasts, which are responsible for the production of scar tissue called collagen. Keloids can develop after acne spots and boils, body piercings, burns, lacerations, and surgical wounds. Various treatment options are available, such as cryotherapy, in which a probe is used to freeze the tissue, steroid injections into the keloid, or removal by laser therapy. People prone to develop keloids should avoid piercings, tattoos, and unnecessary surgery. please visit any of our community clinics so that a doctor can provide the appropriate referral for treatment of your keloids. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
And that's going to do it for news, folks. When we come back, we'll roll ourselves into sports.